Hello here, and welcome again to another edition of Husker Chat Live. Sean Callahan with HuskerOnline.com here, and as always, Husker Chat Live is brought to you by Sand Hills Global, powered by ABM. If you have equipment to sell it at auctiontime.com. We got the red-white spring game coming up Saturday now. All the spring practices done. Nebraska just wrapped up practice 14 here on Wednesday. Saturday, they'll come back out. Over 50,000 fans expected for the red white spring game. Wanted a chance to finally get it to talk to some of these key offensive skill players today. Joining us here on Husker Chat Live, we got a pair of very talented running backs and two talented wide receivers. Let's first start. Welcome Anthony Grant, newcomer running back, JUCO product. Welcome here to Husker Chat Live, Anthony.
Hey, how y'all doing?
And we got Jaquez Yant as well joining us here, down 20 pounds, he said, this spring from where he was at. Cut out the Raising Canes.
Hey,
welcome here to Husker Chat Live.
I had to. Thank y'all for having me. I'm blessed to be here.
And then we got Trey Palmer, and Trey's going to share with us an exciting announcement he's got coming here in a bit. But welcome back here to Husker Chat Live, Trey.
What's that?
And then finally, Omar Manning, I believe is your debut on Husker Chat Live. So thank you and welcome here to the show.
Appreciate you. What up, y'all?
All right, well, let's get into it. I'm going to start around the horn here with you, Anthony Grant. You're a newcomer. You got 14 practices there. Where do you feel like you're at right now when you kind of size up the running back deal? I mean, kind of size up the spring you had and what you liked and kind of where you're at.
I feel like I'm in a good position right now. I feel like I have an opportunity to play. Just really just getting into the, what I'm saying, like the scheme of things and, what I'm saying, learning the offense and really just like learning what we're doing and things like that. It's really been great. I'm looking for what's more in store.
What's been the hardest part of the adjustment when you look at coming from JUCO to Nebraska?
Probably just the different type of, environment and, coming from JUCO and coming from, like a small town like Roswell and coming here to Lincoln, it's been a big difference.
Well, Jaquez, for you, a year ago at this time, I mean, you were a relatively unknown player. I remember watching spring ball last year, and everyone's like, "Who's that big running back?" I mean, he looks like a defensive lineman running the football. And you've had quite a path, quite a journey. I think a year ago you probably didn't even know where you fit. I think now you know where you fit. How much have you really grown over this last year?
Man, I've grown a lot, actually. I mean, it's been a journey. It's been a crazy journey. But, I did everything that the coaches wanted me to do, as far as to get my weight down and, stand on top of the whole weight situation. So, I mean, I feel like I've grown a lot since last spring.
Yeah, and when you were playing over 250 pounds, I mean, what was the heaviest you played at? 260, 255?
Yeah, I was definitely like 253, the heaviest. Yeah. I can never let myself get back to that weight. That's ridiculous.
You're playing at 230 now?
I'm at 232 right now. Yes,
232.
Sir.
So, I mean, you notice a pretty big difference in that weight loss?
Of course, more explosive, faster. I feel way faster than I ever did. Yeah, I feel more fast than I ever did. So,
that boy Yant be moving.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's bring in Trey Palmer now, newcomer, one of the leaders now of this receiver room out of LSU. Trey, you've been around the block. You've been through a lot of football. What have you taken out of this spring?
Just grinding it out, learning the new offenses, and just competing every day, each and every day versus the DBs.
Well, then, Trey, something else going on. You've got an exciting announcement that you want to talk about. And, it's something that you're doing special here coming out this week. What can you tease on this announcement, when it's coming, and what do you got going on?
Yeah, I got an NFT dropping very soon. And then later on in month, I'm dropping the NFT to raise awareness for breast cancer for my auntie because she had breast cancer. So I'm going to have it going on too in a couple months.
And if you're not familiar, NFT is short for non-fungible token. And So you'll have an NFT release here by this weekend. Is that the plan?
You'll see.
You'll see.
Yeah.
And I saw you wearing the T-shirt on Monday. You had kind of a special T-shirt, kind of getting ready for the drop.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, we'll be tuned in for that.
Be on the lookout for it.
Finally, let's bring in Omar Manning. Omar, you've been here for a while now yourself. You've been through a lot of springs, different position coaches. Where have you grown the most as kind of the veteran on the screen right now? But where have you really grown the most in your time at Nebraska?
On the field speaking, I say as a leader, having a voice in that room and having a lot of experience, game experience from last year, I'm able to that a different insight to the room. And, just my overall play on the field, it's all improved to me.
What has Mickey Joseph done for you? I mean, has he been able to push you and maybe push buttons that other coaches maybe weren't able to get? And has he pushed you harder this spring than you've been pushed before?
I like his coaching style a lot. Like, it fits me personally. It's a coaching style I'm used to and I like. So when he got here, like I told you before, our first conversation, I knew what time it was. And he even told me today, he was like, I'm proud of you, how you've been working. So I think we got off on the right foot. And we just building on that right now. It's been a lot of fun too. That's my guy. As Trey can attest, man, it's a lot of fun being in that room with Mickey.
All right, you're watching Husker Chat live here. If you're just joining us, brought to you by Sandhills Global, powered by ABM. If you have equipment to sell it at auctiontime.com. One of the cool things about Husker Chat Live, we allow the fans to ask questions here to the players, and I joke that the fans sometimes ask a lot better questions than the media. So these guys will get some questions here from fans. So if you have questions, put them in the chat. We'll bring them in. We can't get them all in, but we'll try to get all the good ones in for sure. And I want to get right into some of the first questions. Eric Peterson wants to know, Omar, can you sing some Barry White?
I'm gonna be real with you.
That deep voice.
I don't know no Barry White songs. I've been seeing his name pop up like on my Twitter and stuff. People be adding me standing out like him, but I don't know none of his songs. So
do you sing with that voice? Are you a singer? Do you ever sing with that deep voice?
Yeah, I can hit every note, highs, lows. I got the
Give us one. Give us a free verse.
A free verse, man. When Trey drop his NFT, I'm gonna drop me a song.
All right, you'll drop the song when the NFT comes.
Yeah.
All right, let's go here to the next question. From Eric as well, wants to know, Trey, what is the difference between LSU and Nebraska, just from what you've seen, just with spring ball and kind of the way the programs are run, is some of those kind of things?
It's really not no difference because everywhere you go, you got to compete for your spot. So it's like the same thing. I just approach the game different now.
Question for everybody on here from Josh. Who on the defense hits the hardest? Jaquez and Anthony. Anthony, I'll let you take this one first.
Who hits the hardest?
Yeah, on the defense.
Let me see. I don't really know everybody's name right now, but I could probably tell you somebody's number.
All right, tell me a number, and I'll bet you I can figure out who it is.
I would say maybe Garrett or number 22.
22. Now
he's a linebacker, number 22.
An inside linebacker.
Yes, sir.
Now you got me. I'm like trying to remember who number 22 is. All right, Jaquez, who do you got? Who hits the hardest?
Probably, bro. To me, I say Buford. I say Marquise Buford.
Marquise Buford at the safety spot. I'm looking up number 22. I want to make sure we get this name right on the air. Magua Clements, the linebacker, inside linebacker. Magua Clements. Does that sound right to you, Anthony?
You said what?
The inside linebacker, Magua Clements.
Yeah, Va.
Yeah.
My boy Va.
Trey, have you even been hit hard this spring? Number one.
No, sir. I can't even answer that question for you. I don't get touched.
You don't get but from what you've seen, who hits the hardest?
I don't know. I ain't even seen nobody get hit hard. So
I already knew that was going to be your answer. By the way, I'm like, well, Trey's going to say he's not been hit. How about you, Omar? Anyone get a good lick on you this spring?
Nah, not even really since I've been here. I ain't really got hit too hard. I say from what I seen, Caleb Tanner.
Oh yeah, Caleb too.
He can bring that boom on you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go on here to the next question from Eric. Wants to know, is Casey Thompson the real deal? What have you guys seen from Casey at quarterback this spring? I'll let the receivers take this one first. Trey, do you want to chime in on Casey Thompson?
Yeah, he like a field general, so he like really the real deal. Like he a real life field general. So
Omar, what's the difference? I mean, you played with Adrian. You've seen quarterbacks in your career. What's the difference between him and this offense from what you had before?
I'll say the one thing that stand out to me is just the vocal side of it. He's more vocal than Adrian was. They both are great QBs, but that's one thing. Like he gonna communicate with us on the field a lot more often.
How about you, Jaquez? I mean, you've played with multiple quarterbacks at Nebraska. What have you seen from Casey compared to maybe what you played with before here?
To piggyback off of what Omar said, he's very vocal. He's a good leader, good pocket passer, stuff like that. But not taking nothing away from Adrian. He's a good quarterback too. But you know.
And Anthony, do you have anything to add on Casey Thompson at the quarterback spot?
Yeah. Casey, he's very smart with his decisions. You know, he's a real dog back there at quarterback. So,
all right, let's move on here to the next question from Josh, and this is for Jaquez and Omar, because you guys played in the offense last year. What excites you about this offense compared to last year's offense? I know one thing, you guys are under center more, Jaquez. Does that change a lot for you as a back? Do you like being under center when you get the ball versus out of the shotgun? I mean, it seems like for a bigger guy, it might be better to be under center at the quarterback.
Yeah, you just answered that for yourself, definitely. I mean, it's quicker to get downhill, to get vertical, north and south. So I definitely, and I feel more with this offense. I feel more comfortable. I feel more comfortable going into the season with this offense than last year. I understand it more. I understand what to do. You call a play and I can run it without having to think too much.
You know, last year, how much under center did you even do last year? Very little.
I don't even think none, to be honest. Yeah, except for nah, I don't think none.
So, like in the goal line situation, you know, being out of the shotgun, I mean, that was hard.
Definitely.
How about you, Omar? What have you seen? What's the biggest difference with this offense from your perspective?
Man, I think it's more wide open. You know, with Whipple coming in, it's a lot of big plays, a lot of opportunities for big plays to be made. Like Trey, he's made a handful of big plays. I have, me, myself, Alante, Oliver. Like the list go on, and that's something to be excited about for us as receivers. And I think that's overall for the offense. O-line looking way better. Like these two guys right here who we got at running back, including the others, like they got a chance to take it to the crib every time. So I'm ready to see what we can do.
Reese wants to know, Jaquez, what's your bench press?
The last time I bench press, I did 315. I'm way stronger since the last time I did it. So I haven't really maxed out, but I could definitely do it. More than 315, I know for sure.
All right, next question here is from Dan. Wants to know how many touchdowns each of you plan to score Saturday. Trey Palmer, you can take this one first.
how many touchdowns? You just go see. I don't like to put a number out there. I like to perform, you know. So, yeah.
Do you know this much? Are you guys going to be able to celebrate, or are they going to flag that in the spring?
I'm celebrating.
I mean, so
Oh,
you should be able to.
yeah.
Now, Trey, I did hear in scrimmage number 1. I mean, you had a pretty good taunt in that scrimmage after a touchdown, right?
Oh man, come on, man. That's what I do. If you're not having fun with it, you done with it.
You got the defensive guys pretty upset, though, it sounded like. Right? We won't get into that. What's your prediction, Anthony? I mean, what are you hoping for in the spring game? You got an idea for touches, touchdowns, opportunities that you want to get out of this game?
I'm really just going to go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? How many ever touches I get, and how much I score is how much I score.
Who's getting the first touchdown? Anyone want to take this one?
Me.
That's like how you going to answer that one.
Me.
This guy wants to know Blaine Brabach. Ask Yant why he can't beat me in Madden. That's from Blaine Brabach.
But hey, I beat this man so many times. Man. He only capping, bro.
Who is the best Madden player on the team?
They gotta be.
I don't know, bro. I done got good.
It's me.
Omar, I done got good.
I ain't even play. Look, Trey's supposed to play me for He's supposed to play me for the 100, but he didn't even want to play me for the 100.
Anthony Grant, my roommate. I don't play. I play him a man once. We play like.
So what is like the video games guys are playing? Is it Madden? Or what games are you guys?
Madden,
Call of Duty,
2K, GTA.
I'm retired in Madden, so I can't play Madden no more. I said go to jail because I be beating people bad.
You ain't played me yet.
You guys wager a little bit of fun.
He still got to play me.
Madden every once in a while.
Don't even got to download it no more.
I play when there was some good competition come up, but
do they still have a setup in like the players' lounge where you guys can play Madden and stuff like that?
So
yeah,
you guys play in there or mainly at home or
mainly at home?
Mainly at
home, but you'll catch guys there.
You play Madden, son?
No. I got two little girls, man, at home. If my wife caught me playing Madden in the basement, I'd be in a lot of trouble.
Okay. Really, huh?
My free time's got to be spent doing it. There was a time where we used to play the NCAA game where they actually had the college teams, and that was a lot of fun because every year they'd update the rosters. And you guys would have a lot of fun. Hopefully they bring that back because that was a lot of fun for people to play that game back in the day. Let's see. Moving on to the next question here. You guys think we can get 1,000-yard receiver here in the same season? I don't think that's ever happened at Nebraska where we've had both in the same year. I mean, with Whipple and what he's shown, Trey, what do you think? I mean, how possible is it to have one of each?
That sounds like easy job right there. That's the easy work right there. Like, they don't even sound hard, especially with Whipple coaching us. That should be easy.
Well, Jaquez, when you take the quarterback out of the run game, because the run game with Adrian was so focused on him at times, that took probably a lot of carries away from running backs. I mean, when you're not going to run the quarterback maybe as much as you did, how big of an opportunity is that for the running backs now?
Man, I mean, hold on. My bad. Say that again. It was skipping.
Just the in the past you got with Adrian, he ran the ball a lot, so that took away carries and yards from running backs.
Yeah.
How big will it be for you guys now to get more opportunities and have an opportunity to carry the ball more?
Man, of course. I mean, every running back want to run the ball. There's going to be a huge. I mean, like they say, Coach Whipple, he going to make that happen. That we get a lot of carries this year. So when we get our opportunity, we got to make the most of it.
Hey, evidently, somebody got a smoke detector beeping in the background. I've had a couple comments on that. Is there a beeping smoke detector in your background? Is that you, Jaquez?
Yeah, man. Hey, it's just I done got used to it, man. It's been a minute. I done changed it.
We had about 5 people say someone needs to change their smoke detector batteries.
That's mine. I done got used to it.
All right, let's move through the questions here. Stephen, all of you guys have a lot of expectations from the fans. Once we get into the season, are we going to ball out and show out? I guess, yeah, that's how do you guys get, there's the beat, by the way. How do you get, meet the expectations here, Omar? I mean, you've been at Nebraska for a few years. Obviously every August, there's a lot of hope and hype around the program, but it's fallen short the last few years. What do you got to do to meet those expectations?
Well, right now we're on the right track, coming off a good winter conditioning and coming off a great spring, doing things in-house, everybody on the same page, on one accord, working hard, thinking about this, buying into the program. That's really it. It's all on us. I don't even think we worried about outside expectations. We know what we expect from each other. And if we bring that every day, we should be fine. And yeah, it's me.
Trey, you've been a part of a national championship team, and so you've seen it done at the highest level. I mean, what do you think, to get Nebraska on the right track, what needs to be done this year?
Everybody just got to move as one. Like, one team, one heartbeat type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, if one person mess up, the whole team mess up. If everybody doing their job correctly and everything, we should be fine and just meet those expectations for ourselves. We know what we can do. Only us know what we can do. We see it every day.
So you got your ring up in Lincoln? Your title ring? Keep that thing locked away somewhere safe.
Yeah, I want a new one. I don't want an old one. I want a new one.
Was that your second year or first year at LSU when they won?
My first year.
Sure, okay. So that had to be just watching Joe Burrow in practice. I mean,
it was a lot of learning.
Oiled catching balls every day like that.
Yeah, it was a lot of learning experience for me. So I know what it takes. I've seen what it takes.
All right, got an NIL question here for you guys from Brooks. Wants to know, how are the NIL opportunities at Nebraska compared to other schools? He has a gut feeling that the unique fan support at Nebraska could really help Nebraska in this NIL era. Anthony, I mean, you're new to Nebraska. You were at Florida State a long time ago, pre-NIL. Just from what you've seen, what do you think of the NIL opportunities here?
The NIL opportunities, it's a, you know what I'm saying, a lot of, it's a you know what I'm saying, it's a really like a good opportunity for us to, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, make profit, make money, you know what I'm saying, just you know what I'm saying, it's a lot of opportunity here, especially in Nebraska. So, you know what I'm saying, that makes it even better.
Trey, what about you? I mean, you've got a lot of things going on. You know, you've done a lot already, some NIL things. I mean, what have you really gained out of NIL so far?
I mean, it's just a great opportunity to get NIL deals, sir. And every place you at, it's just a great opportunity, and just God blessing you with those opportunities. So I'm just thankful that the opportunities come to me.
With LSU, I mean, with the program was kind of an influx last year, you know, with Orgeron getting fired in the middle of the year and whatnot. I mean, was it a structure there with the NIL, or was it a little unorganized because of all the chaos that went on kind of with the coaching situation there last year?
I mean, business is business, so that's how I looked at it. Like, business is business.
All right, let's move on here. Blaine Braubeck says, I still got to play you, Omar, and Madden. So look for the game.
What up, man? Hit my DM or something. We can line something.
Does Coach Frost, have you ever played him? I know he plays games. Has he ever played against any of you guys? No.
Nah, I played Frost tonight.
See, I know he's played with some recruits I've heard over the years when they're on the phone.
Nah, I line that book.
Steven just wants to say, Omar, it's great to see you and hope you're ready to shine on Saturday. I already know the answer to this one. Josh wants to know, who is the fastest player out of the running back wide receiver room? Is anybody going to challenge Trey Palmer on this with anybody else faster than Trey? Because I know Trey's going to claim that title right now.
I don't claim it, just on my head right now. That's all.
Who's the next fastest guy, if you had to say, after Trey right now? Anthony, anyone you want to add?
After Trey?
Yeah.
Sure, we got a lot of fast, you know what I'm saying, guys on the team. A lot of people with speed.
I've heard Isaiah could run, but he's been hurt. I mean, no one's really seen Isaiah Garcia run, have they?
Nah.
Yeah, he can run. I saw him run a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, he led the country, or one of the highest yards per catch guys at New Mexico State. Jaquez, anybody you want to add for that fastest running back receiver?
My top three is Trey, Tay, and Omar. So my top three.
Now, Ramir? I mean, Ramir was a great track runner.
Yeah. Wait. You talking about in the running back room, or you talking about on the team? Period.
Well, it was running backs and receivers all together.
Oh yeah, Ramir fast. Yeah, Ramir definitely. Yeah.
Were you a track guy, Jaquez, in high school?
I do a little something. Ain't much, but I do a little something out there.
Not much.
Anthony, did you run track in Georgia?
Yes, sir, I did.
You guys know Anthony was a senior when Gabe Urban was a freshman. They were on the same high school team. A lot of You guys know that?
Yeah.
I do that.
Omar, were you a track runner?
Yeah, I was. I ran a little track.
400, 200?
400, 200. Yeah.
So you were a 4 guy. I was that's a man's race.
That's a hard race. I ain't gonna lie to you. You gotta be a dog on that.
What was your time? You remember?
I don't. I didn't run my senior year.
All right, let's move on here. Longest play you've scored a touchdown on in your career. Trey, what's your longest touchdown?
Like
High school and college.
high school. I don't remember high school like that. I made so many plays. Like Jesus Christ. I don't remember that. College was the 98-yard return, kickoff return.
How about you, Anthony? You've had a lot of touchdowns. What's your longest one?
My longest run was probably last year in the semifinals. I had a 88-yard touchdown run.
And you played Iowa Western for the finals, right?
You said what?
Iowa Western, who you guys beat for the championship in that deal?
Northwest Mississippi.
Okay.
A team from Mississippi.
How about you, Jaquez? Obviously down in Tallahassee, you had a lot of great runs.
Yeah.
And then the one against Northwestern, you had a couple big ones last year. I mean, what was your biggest run in high school?
In high school, I was on the kickoff. I was actually a kickoff returner. So around this time, I was probably like 205, 210, and I was on the kickoff return. I took a 99-year back on the kickoff return.
You got what years, Omar?
I think JUCO longest was probably like 90, high 80s. High school, probably about 90 in that area.
All right, moving on. Eric wants to know about this offensive line with a new coach, new style. I know some key guys are out. Jaquez, you ran behind last year's line, and now you're behind this year's line. What is the difference you see with the style they're playing up front?
Man, I could definitely say the details and them just finishing blocks. Last year we wasn't so for some reason we just wasn't clicking at that position. We wasn't clicking at that position, but this year them guys firing out the ball, finishing blocks, like looking better than ever this year than last year. So
what do you think of Raiola? I mean, I know you don't spend a lot of time with the offensive line coach guys, but what do you think of Raiola? I mean, what's he like? Trey, do you know much about Donovan Raiola or see the line coach around much?
No, not really, but from what I've seen, he know what he's doing, and like he get it out there. Like he really do get it out there.
Anthony, what do you think of the line play in Raiola from what you've seen?
Them boys, they're making, you know what I'm saying, big steps. They're, you know what I'm saying, like Yant said, they're firing off the ball. And, you know what I'm saying, it's a lot. They've been improving every day, you know what I'm saying, since spring ball has started. So, you know what I'm saying, it's been a lot of improvement. And, you know what I'm saying, them boys, they're really, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, blocking for real up front. And, you know what I'm saying, I really got to give it to them boys from, you know what I'm saying, what I've been seeing.
Josh has a question for Trey and Omar. Who are the defensive backs giving you the toughest time in practice? Who have been some of the standout corners and safeties? Trey?
I don't really go too much with backs, but I go to say, so I say Show, Noah, and Keys. And for the cornerbacks, from what I've been seeing, it's Tommy, Hill, and Brax.
How about you, Omar? Who kind of giving you the biggest tussles in practice?
And out in the slot right now, I say Marquise as far as the biggest jump. You know, his body looks different. He's bigger. He's flying around. Man, but he all around football player too. Like I like practice and compete. Out on the island, I say Tommy. I say Tommy, Q for sure, and Brax. Yeah, Tommy good competitor. I like going against him. We both like to talk.
What is it about Tommy Hill, Omar, that's kind of got people's attention?
He a fiery competitor. That's what I see. Like I like to talk, and me and him, we be out there talking, you know, one-on-ones there's a lot of that going on. So I think him being the type of competitor he is really bringing the best out of that group and the guys. Listen.
All right, final question for everybody here. What are you guys looking forward to the most? Just 50,000 plus fans, spring game. Anthony, what are you looking forward to about Saturday?
I'm really, you know what I'm saying, I'm looking forward to the fans, you know what I'm saying, putting on a show and, you know what I'm saying, scoring for the first time in War Memorial.
How about you, Jaquez? This will be, your first true spring where, you're kind of in the conversation. What are you looking forward to the most about Saturday?
Saturday, I'm just looking forward to have fun, turn up with the fans. Just go out there and have fun, do what I do best, play football, and be there with my brothers at the end of the day.
Trey, this will be your first taste of Nebraska fans, Memorial Stadium. It won't be a full house, but what are you looking forward to about it on Saturday?
Just enjoying the moment and just live the moment in presence of where I'm at and be thankful that I'm here.
And then finally, Omar, for you, you've been around the block a few different springs. What are you looking forward about this spring? This, I believe, your first spring where you'll have a full stadium or at least full capacity for a spring game.
Oh man, like they said, piggyback on what they said, really just being around the show and seeing all the new guys get a chance to experience. Like Trey, I know he came from Death Valley, so he's seen a full house, but I feel like Nebraska a little bit different. So seeing all the new guys get a chance to come in and some of the early enrollee receivers we had, like Victor Jones, seeing him get to go out there and make plays. I'm really looking forward to that.
Well, that wraps it up here for this edition of Husker Chat Live. Anthony, Jaquez, Trey, Omar, appreciate you guys taking some time and look forward to seeing you guys all on Saturday.
So, man, appreciate you for having us.
All right. Well, once again, Husker Chat brought to you by Sandhills Global, powered by ABM. If you have equipment to sell it at auctiontime.com. For HuskerOnline.com, I'm Sean Callahan.
Yeah, go be rich.